Hi everyone, welcome to the restaurant show, and we've got a wonderful treat here from Beaufort, South Carolina, right across the bridge there. We have executive chef Laura Bonino and the wine manager Ricardo Bonino here sharing some fantastic things. I wish you could smell what I'm smelling right now because it is very, very strong and very flavorful things I'm seeing in front of us here. So tell me, I know this is a little bit of the antipasti that you do at the Griffin Market, which is located on Carteret Street, right there in that downtown area. And so tell me first, this is what the finish is, but you're going to show us how to make it. Is that correct, Chef?
Yes, this is vitello tonato. It's one of the antipasti that we do in the restaurant. Right. And basically what it is a veal roast that's chilled and sliced and covered with a sauce made with tuna. And what you're smelling right now is that tuna.
And I know. We use beautiful bread.
Oh, well, the bread too.
Let's say nothing more about the bread right there.
The wonderful crostini. The reason why it smells so good is because we use only Italian tuna that it's packed in olive oil, and that's what gives it that beautiful.
I mean, it just smells
it's a beautiful
so good.
thing. Yes. It's delicious.
And not any, you can't just use any canned tuna. I mean,
no,
right,
no. It's really important to get an imported Italian tuna that's packed in olive oil. Okay. Some of the ones here in this country are packed in oil, but it's never olive oil.
Right. It's chicken by the sea and blah, 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 which is that's not what we want to do, right?
Water-packed tuna isn't as flavorful. It's not that nice.
Well, and olive oil does make a difference.
Yes.
And you're going to show us that a little bit here. But all right, well, let's dig in. Let's show me how you get this wonderful dish right here.
Well, this is really simple.
Okay.
What we're going to do
is breaking up
use a food processor. It just makes your life easier. First, we put in tuna. This is about 3/4 of a cup, but conveniently, it's the size of one of those small cans.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And where can you get that at?
I think the Fresh Market here in town has
wonderful.
it.
Okay, good, 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 good.
And then this is actually a homemade mayonnaise that I made with olive oil, lemon, and egg yolks.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that. You can just get a nice, good quality mayonnaise from your grocery store.
Okay.
Try to get one that doesn't have sugar as one of its first 3 ingredients.
Now, and of course, everything that you are putting in here, like you said, something like the Fresh Market, it's very easily accessible. And of course, or you can come to your place and get it, not have to lift a finger.
That's always the easy way, for sure.
That's what we're suggesting today.
Okay. Now, these that we have here, these are anchovies.
Here, let me
They're
just
packed in salt.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Delicious. And I bet the flavor in that is just
these are
burst
good.
right
the fact
through.
that they were packed in salt makes them sweet, not fishy.
Really? Very interesting. I love it. Now my kids would probably be like, "What are you making?" But it doesn't look like that when it comes to here.
No, it's always better to feed it to them first without telling them.
Exactly. I definitely learned that.
And the next thing that we have is we're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of capers. These are capers packed in a brine, which is kind of a vinegar base, and that gives it a little brightness as well. Then we have the juice of half a lemon.
Okay. Easy. See, and so far everything's very simple. I'm guessing
it's very, very simple to make this.
And correct me, vitello tonato. Is that right? It's very simple to make. This is not a hard thing to make, but very simple and very fresh.
Very simple, very fresh. And you know, I use a veal roast that I roast. You don't have to use a veal roast. Something that's very simple to do is a pork tenderloin, and even leftover pork tenderloin.
Absolutely.
You just chill it, slice it, put the sauce on it. One of Ricardo's favorites is to use turkey breast.
Oh, well, that's
great.
Exactly.
That is really good. It's delicious.
See, my kids would definitely dig that then.
Okay.
All right, then what's this next?
Next, we add a little pinch of salt, just a little, because there's already some salt in the capers, and the tuna even has a little, and then a little bit of pepper. If you're Piedmontese, almost no pepper, but here we like a little bit more.
We use very little spices.
Very little spices. You're just really using the natural flavors of the food. Gotcha. Absolutely.
And then we're just going to turn on this food processor and blend it until it's very smooth. I don't really like a lot of chunks in it.
Gotcha. And it is very simple. I mean, that is that Piedmontese cooking. Is that correct? That's just the very simple flavors and experience. How long would you really say this would take to make? I mean, we're doing it in a sped up version here, but
no, really, you know, by the time you opened your can of tuna, put all this stuff together, you're looking at 10 minutes maximum to have made it. You might want to give it, if you had that tuna, you know, in your pantry, you might want to give it 15 in the refrigerator to chill.
Gotcha. So that you, because it is supposed to be a cold dish. Is that correct? It is a cold dish. Wonderful. And I know you're going to build one here, but this is the very pretty version.
That's right.
Although I'll be happy to eat both of them. So this is mine, right? And then that's your, okay.
Well, we can talk about it.
We can talk about it?
We can talk about it.
Oh, we're already burning
really.
I love it.
And then you just simply spoon the sauce over the meat. You don't have to spread it edge to edge, but you want a lot on there. You know, it's delicious, but also you're going to want to get bread or crostini and just keep.
See, and I would be the person that would be taking that last piece of crostini and like making sure the whole plate is clean. I mean, is that,
that's
is
my
that a
job.
bad thing? Is that
no,
your
that's
nose?
my job.
Again, we're dividing up the job here. I love it.
And then just for, you know, a little bit more brightness.
Right.
Put a little bit of capers over the top.
And now with that lemon, I love lemon. I love citrus. So would you? I mean, you could squeeze another little bit of lemon over there.
You could if you wanted to, but there's really probably enough in this amount with the half a lemon that I put in there.
Sour then.
Right.
Gotcha.
You don't want too much sharpness on it. And then we just put a little crostini that we made. This was bread that we toasted.
I was gonna say, just for people who don't know how to make the crostini, and you know, and by the way, all this recipe is going to be on your website, which is Griffin Market, and all of our recipes that we'll be talking about next few weeks will be on there. So even if you can't make it, there are easy ways that you can access these wonderful dishes that we're going to be putting together. But otherwise, definitely go to Beaufort, because you're not that far from the downtown walking area.
Oh no,
right?
we're right downtown.
It's right there.
3 blocks from Bay Street itself.
I love it. And can you get this to go and go that way?
This not really.
Not
generally, you know, it doesn't really travel that well.
Gotcha.
I'm not really fond of putting things that are like an egg-based mayonnaise in a box.
I hear it. Now, of course, we have to have a wine with this, right? And what is your suggestion here? Because this is your specialties area, right?
Yes. Well, since this appetizer is one of the first in the series of several that normally are in a Piedmontese dinner or lunch, we want to start with a lighter wine.
Of course.
And the wine that we use the most in Italy, in Piedmont, as a lighter wine with appetizer is the dolcetto.
Dolcetto. I love how he says it. Dolcetto.
It's one of the.
I'm in.
I like to listen to him count.
Yeah. Is it good? Well, let's pour us a glass and we'll do a little toast and really cheers to this fantastic meal that we've had here. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you sharing these wonderful recipes with us. And I look forward to it, and more wine from you too, Ricardo.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna stay out.
Yep, there we go.
I'm not gonna stay dry.
Absolutely.
Salute.
And we'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned.